And now, it is a very great pleasure for me to introduce to all of you someone you know, someone who means so much to MIT. It's my pleasure to introduce to you David Koch. Let me talk a little bit about the long relationship that David has had with MIT. Over the entire course of this relationship, he's given the Institute many great gifts, starting, believe it or not, with a basketball scoring record that still stands. He's given us the benefit of his wisdom and his vision. And over, he's also given us the resources and courage to move ahead in exciting new directions. From our School of Chemical Engineering Practice, which he saved, to the Koch Biology Building, and now today's groundbreaking for the David H. Koch Institute for Integrative Cancer Research. He's also given us the extraordinary example of his philanthropic drive, his passion for MIT, and for what MIT can do to advance education and research in service to the world. David, on behalf of the great extended family of MIT, and also on behalf of the millions of people whose lives will be touched by the work you've enabled here, we thank you. And I'd like to invite you up to say a few words.
Thank you, Susan, for those very kind words. I'm very moved and very flattered by them. And thank you, Chairman Dana Mead, Mayor Denise Simmons, Director Tyler Jacks, and Dr. John Niederhuber for all your thoughtful remarks. I know Dr. Niederhuber from my service on the National Cancer Advisory Board, as he mentioned, and I applaud his selection to be the director of the National Cancer Institute. He is doing a very great job there. Finally, thanks to all of you for being here this afternoon. This is a tremendous turnout and one of the most distinguished audiences I've ever had the pleasure to stand in front of. This occasion is one that I've long waited for. As Susan Hockfield will attest, as a member of the corporation, I've been pushing strongly for many years for the construction of a world-class cancer research building to house MIT's outstanding cancer researchers. I've wanted the quality of the research facility to match the quality of the people working in it. Now that I've seen the design of our future building, I believe we have truly achieved my wish. The fact that this magnificent research facility has been named after me is probably the greatest honor I've ever been awarded. Today, I truly feel 10 feet tall. How did I become so passionate about this project? It began 16 years ago when I discovered that I had prostate cancer. At the time, it appeared to be quite advanced and that I had not long to live. The shock of this news was terrible. Like most victims of cancer, I thought my body was invulnerable and immune from this disease. I was first treated with radiation, then with surgery, and now currently with intermittent hormones. Today, my cancer is very much under control, and my doctor advises me that I have many more years to live with the current treatment. I'm one of 4 brothers. Each of us has contracted prostate cancer, and unfortunately, I caught it first. Because of me, my brothers were tested regularly and consequently detected their cancer early. All 3 of them are now fully cured. However, I have 2 young sons, one 9 years old, one only a year and a half old. It is almost certain that because of the genetic characteristics of prostate cancer, that both of them will get this disease as well. Like many people who get cancer, I've become a passionate crusader seeking a cure for not only prostate cancer, but for all other cancers as well. I'm very hopeful that by the time my children grow up, such cures will be available. Over the years, I've funded a substantial amount of prostate cancer research at many of the leading cancer centers in the country. It has become apparent to me that fundamental research is absolutely required to achieve major breakthroughs. Because success in basic cancer research is so difficult to achieve, to make a difference, the very best talent needs to work in this field. Last year, when I was contemplating a major increase in my financial support of the new cancer research building, I checked with a number of outstanding leaders in the field about the quality of MIT's Cancer Research Center. The response was universal, that it was the finest group in existence anywhere. That was enough for me, and I went forward with my increased financial commitment. With such leadership here at MIT in cancer research as Susan Hockfield, Tyler Jacks, Bob Langer, Phil Sharp, Bob Weinberg, and Richard Hines, I'm absolutely convinced that spectacular advances in the treatment of cancer will be made in the coming years at the Institute for Integrative Cancer Research. The integration of MIT's leading bioengineers into this facility so that they can work alongside and in partnership with the basic researchers is a brilliant concept that I enthusiastically endorse. Susan Hockfield and Tyler Jacks should get great credit for conceiving this idea. I think the synergies between the two groups will be very powerful and will enormously accelerate the development of cures. Many years in the future, we will look back on this project and will feel very proud that this Institute for Integrative Cancer Research will have been truly responsible for having developed remarkable cancer cures and for improving immeasurably the quality of the health of mankind. Once again, let me thank the leadership of MIT for the enormous honor of naming this great institute after me. It is something that I will treasure all the rest of my life. Let me close by inviting all of you back here in 2010 to celebrate the dedication of this magnificent research building. Thank you all so much. This is a day I will always remember. Thank you.